Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott. It's been a while since we've done a paint tutorial, but today we're back and we're painting Gore Gruntas from the Ironjawz army in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I've had a ton of fun painting this up in my own personal color scheme. Let's go ahead and dive into this tutorial. To get this model ready for painting, I've primed it using Ultra Matte Black Paint Plus Primer from Rust-Oleum, but you could use any black or gray primer that you'd like. We're going to start this project off by base coating all of the fur on the model using Rhinox Hide. I wanted to have two different colors of fur on the model, so the fur along the belly and chin of the Gore Grunta I'm base coating using Abaddon Black. With those base colors in place, we're now going to take Agrax Earthshade and do a heavy wash of this over all of that dark brown fur. After we've allowed that shade paint to dry completely, we're going to take Mournfang Brown and dry brush this over all of the brown fur on the model. Next, we're going to take Zandri Dust, and we're going to do two things with this. We're going to dry brush this lightly over the brown fur. We're also going to use this as the base color for all of the skin on our Gore Grunta. We're also going to take Dawnstone and we're going to lightly dry brush this over the fur on the belly. Next, we're going to take Administratum Grey and we're going to do another layer of dry brushing on the fur on the belly of the Gore Grunta. With the fur all finished, we're now going to take Seraphim Sepia and use this to do a light wash over the skin on the Gore Grunta. After we've allowed that shade to dry completely, we're going to take Zandri Dust again, and we're going to layer this back over the wrinkles and curves in the skin. Now it's time to begin working on the orc's skin. We're going to begin by base coating the skin using Deathworld Forest. With that base color in place, we're now going to shade the skin using Biel-Tan Green. After that shade paint has dried completely, we're going to take Elysian Green and we're going to layer this back over the curves of the muscles and wrinkles in the skin. Next, we're going to do more layering on the skin, this time using Orgyn Camo, and we're focusing on only catching the details of the face and any surfaces on the muscles where the light would be hitting the model. With both colors of skin now finished, we're going to take Carroburg Crimson and we're going to lightly apply this into the recesses around the eyes, along the lips of both the orc and Gore Grunta, and to any other spots where we think there should be more blood flow to the skin. Next, we're going to base coat the tongue and inside of the mouth for both the Gore Grunta and the orc using Screamer Pink. We're also going to base coat the pants on the orc using Baharroth Burgundy. With both of those base colors in place, we're now going to take Carroburg Crimson and use these to wash both the burgundy and the pink parts of the model. After that shade paint has been allowed to dry, we're going to take Pink Horror and we're going to use this to layer the details on the inside of the mouth and tongue of the Gore Grunta. Next, we're going to take Deamonette Hide, and we're going to apply dots and stripes to the tongue. This will give a bit more texture to the tongue. It's time to start working on the armor on the model. We're going to begin by base coating some of the armor panels using Balthasar Gold. Any of the armor panels that we didn't paint up in that copper color are now going to get base coated using Temple Guard Blue. With those base colors in place, we're now going to take Contrast Talassar Blue. We're going to thin this down a little bit and use it as a shade over our blue armor panels. For the copper panels, we're going to take Agrax Earthshade and use this to do a light wash. After both shade paints have dried, we're going to take Temple Guard Blue again. We're going to layer this back over the armor panels, but we're not painting this on any of the ridges or edges on the armor. Next, we're going to take Baharroth Blue, and we're going to lightly dry brush this over the blue armor. This will give it a slightly dustier and more weathered appearance. Moving back to our metallic armor panels, we're going to take Gahenna's Gold, and we're going to layer this over the armor the same way we did with the blue in the previous steps. With the main armor colors done, we're now going to take Leadbelcher and use this as the base color for the chainmail and any other metallic bits on the model. However, we're not painting the blades of the weapons just yet. Before we do any of the Leadbelcher on the weapons, we're going to first base coat them using Moot Green. With that green paint in place, we're now going to take Leadbelcher and layer this over the blades of the weapons, but we're making sure to leave the edges and ridges with the green showing through as if there were orc energy radiating from the weapon. Now that we have that Leadbelcher paint in place, we're going to take Nuln Oil and we're going to use this to do a light wash over most of the Leadbelcher. We're not going to put this over the blades of the weapons though. With our metallics all finished, we're now going to take Zandri Dust and use this as the base color for the teeth of both the Gore Gruntas and the Orc, as well as any fabric wraps that appear on the handle of the weapon or elsewhere on the model. Next, we're going to take Skavenblight Dinge, and we're going to use this to base coat the hooves and spikes on the model, as well as any leather straps. Now we're going to take Stormvermin Fur, and we're going to layer this over the wrinkles, curves, and edges of the leather straps. We're also going to paint this over the hooves, beginning with stripes starting at the base of each hoof, extending partially up the hoof. Next, we're going to take Dawnstone, and we're going to do another layer of highlighting on the hooves and leather straps on the model, in the same way that we did with the previous step. With all those different colors in place, we're now going to take Seraphim Sepia and do a light wash of this over the hooves, leather straps, and any of the areas we painted with Zandri Dust earlier on. Once that shade is dried completely, we're going to take Wraithbone and layer this back over the edges of the teeth on the model. All that's left to do on the model is the plume on the top of the Orc's armor. We're going to base coat this using Khorne Red. Next, we're going to shade the plume using Carroburg Crimson. Our final step in this project is to take Mephiston Red and layer this back over the ridges on the plume. And with that, we've successfully painted our Ironjawz Gore Grunta. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. I know that I had fun making it. Be sure to like the video and then subscribe to my channel so you see future videos I make. I'd like to give a special shout out to my channel members that make videos like this possible. If you would like to become a channel member, hit the join button below this video. You'll gain early access to many of my videos. You'll also have the ability to contact me directly through a members-only chat on our community Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of this video. As always, have an amazing day, and we'll catch you in the next one.